So if you have never been inside a Summit Racing, man, I'm telling you. First, they hit you with a beautiful car on the rotisserie, or they might even hit you with two. And trust me, they always be very nice cars. But this place, the first time you walk in and you see all these parts, I swear, you just be mesmerized because they got everything you want to go fast. I even tell them Dallas boys, since I'm from Houston, bro, the fact that y'all can just like ride up the street to this place, that means y'all cheating. But let's tear this motor down and figure out how we gonna get this extra horsepower. Woo-wee! Man, I am tired. I've been running all day. I've been running so much, I haven't even had a chance to open up that 100 to 150 horsepower that we were talking about. But before I lay these eyes to sleep, I'm gonna open it up. It's my shop table right here. There's a deep freezer in my garage. Well, shoot. Well, what do we have here? So, looks like, oh man, we're gonna go the compression route, huh? Man, they ain't put my W on there. Oh man, what is they doing? Anyway, just some new Weisco pistons, flat top this time instead of the dish. So I guess that's how we gonna get this extra power there, and some more rings. Man, well, all right. So that extra, what do we say, 100, 150 horsepower? Is that what I said? 100, 150 horsepower? Well, here's how we're going to get it. We're going to up the compression on this thing a little bit with 9cc flat top pistons. So before, the pistons I had were negative 32 cc dishes, and we're now going to a negative 9 flat top. That should add some compression, which should add some power. Again, rings to fix the blow by issue that we had. So, and then also got some new wrist pins. And somebody said to me that noise might have actually been a wrist pin. So if we can fix the little noise that I thought I was hearing, the blow by, and get some more compression out of this engine pool, wee, that's gonna be sweet. Now I'm a somewhat organized person, so I got these little baggies. That way, when I do get these out, as opposed to just kind of throwing them somewhere and trying to remember, I'm gonna put on here intake bolts, and boom, all of them just gonna go in there. So that's how I like to do it. But I'm gonna go ahead and take all these bad boys out, get this intake off, and then we're gonna keep it moving. Okay, so got the valve covers off. Actually, I'll just go ahead and show this one. You can see I got something in here I don't want. Kind of see how that looks. I don't know how y'all can see it on the camera, but I'm try to keep going without too much moving around. But that looks like it was a little bit too much condensation. So like probably there's kind of like some water in the oil. When it's coming through to the catch can. you can see it's a lot more on this valve cover for the that's technically for the second bank than it is on that side for the first bank. So that kind of tells me if the blow by was an issue, it's probably on the ring on one of these cylinders versus those over there. But of course, all of them getting changed anyway. You know, rings getting added, cylinder pistons getting changed, but still, just definitely not something you want to see on there. So good thing we turned this thing down, huh? Okay, so you can see I got the heads off. Good thing I was, you know, good ready to take it out, because I found these two little flakes. I can't get it to zoom, but I found these three little flakes actually. And then as I'm taking the heads off, I see these pieces in there, which I think this might be from the oil pan gasket, I'm thinking. I'm not even sure yet, because it doesn't look like it's from my valve cover gaskets. And then, so as I'm going even more, then I see this right here. So this, now I gotta find out what this is, where this came from, because I just lost a piece. But that right there looks like, this right here looks like broken spring. So I have to investigate this a little bit further to see what's going on. Checking the lifters, you know, just kind of making sure they move smooth, whatnot. All of them, except for this one. This one, it'll go down, but it's not smooth. So as I'm checking them out, you got to look at it right there. See, it's kind of bent. It's kind of bent a little bit. If you look at the rest of them, they all straight. So, got to get one of those. So, just in the beginning, just taking things off, I already figured out that one lifter needs to be replaced. But if you look at it, man, look at this. Look at the inside of that cylinder. These things do not look bad at all. Now they got coolant in them because I just took the heads off and stuff just rolled down in there. But I mean, look at these. And the cylinders, I really feel like the cylinders kind of are dark. One, they've been in there for 3 years. But the areas where it kind of seems super dark, I think that's when it was getting over-fueled. It was 5 times where basically the pipe busted off. So I'm over-fueling, more fuel than air that's supposed to be going in. And tune is built for the pipe to be on, to stay on, which I hopefully I don't have that problem. But I think that was the reason why those are dark. Now, I will say that of everything I've seen so far, that's the only problem. Outside of this little piece right here, all the rest of the cylinders, every piece of the other cylinders that I can see so far, looks good. So, gonna keep tearing it down, seeing what else, and even it still even looks like that that ring is holding up. That ring don't look bad, but just right there where the piston, kind of right that last little spot, you can kind of see where it probably was kind of a little bit of a mess up. But we're gonna get that squared away anyway. All right, so a couple of things with the engine now that I done had it, you know, now that I done took it apart or whatever, or mostly took it apart. I think I got bearings that need to be taken care of. This is probably from when this spring broke. So this spring got down in there, and then this piece of the oh man, can't think of the name, but basically goes along with the spring, fell down in there, and I replaced it. Thought I got all the pieces out, but them had already gone down. Looking at the cylinders through here, even the cylinders that I couldn't see, man, all the cylinders look good. So gonna take care of that one that where a piece chipped off and it kind of, you know, messed up the ridge. Gonna get you know, hone the rest of the cylinders. I think I see here looks like 475 grams. I think those other cylinders, because they don't have as much taken off, are more than 8 grams heavier, more than 8 to 10 grams heavier. So I believe I'm gonna have to take all of this off, belt, chain off, because I'm gonna have to get the crank out. Which really, if I'm having a bearing issue, the crank's gonna have to come out anyway. So I'm gonna have to take all of it off and basically get it back down to a bare block. Take the crank to a machine shop with the cylinders, the piston, so that they can rebalance it to make sure it's balanced correctly. So I think that it's gonna be, I mean, it's still not gonna be super long of a project, but it's gonna be a little longer than I was thinking. I won't just be able to kind of take them off, put them back on, and be done with it. You'll see the videos, anything that I can do or whatever. But overall, for this motor to be beat on for 3 years, regular driven, track driven, all that kind of stuff, dyno, it's not bad at all. It's actually still a very good looking motor for what it's been through. So I'm good with that. Go ahead and end this video. Holla at y'all. Next part coming soon.